I have the very distinct honor of being able to recognize three people who have done extraordinary things in our community. Three people who in all that they do represent what we mean when we use the phrase live united. They care about their communities, but they do more than just care. They take action. They do something on behalf of the communities that they care deeply about. And so I'm very honored to be able to introduce those three people to you today. The volunteer awards are given to individuals who demonstrate the best qualities of volunteering. In particular, a deep understanding of the needs in our community and a powerful sense of commitment and passion for issues of importance in our community. Our first honoree is Brooke Feder. Brooke is an extraordinary person. I don't think it would be too strong a phrase to say that she has been a gift to us at the United Way. Holding an absolutely inexhaustible supply of energy and an astonishingly positive worldview, Brooke simply does not understand the concept of social injustice, nor does she believe in limitations on the human ability to make a better life. For those of you who know Brooke, it will come as no surprise that she has a website called 3 Minutes to Joy. She is a source of constant joy to those of us who work with her, but just as importantly, she is a source of great leadership and great inspiration to those of us at the United Way. I can say with all honesty that when Brooke decides that something is important, that she dives in head first. She's not only the vice chair of the United Way of Western Connecticut Board of Directors, but she is also the chair or co-chair of the board's facilities committee and its volunteerism committee. That's three very big leadership roles in one organization, and there are many other organizations that she cares about and is involved with. Brooke is an absolutely unstoppable force for good, here in Stamford and in many places in our region. And she has a very, very deep passion for helping those in need. I see it when I talk to her about the kinds of things that the United Way does. I see it when I talk to her about the other kinds of work that she's doing in our community. And it touches me to see someone who is so deeply caring about those in our community who are in need of help. She also has a wisdom well beyond her years, all 29 of them. We are very honored, because of all those extraordinary characteristics, to be able to honor Brooke Feder today with our Stamford Volunteer Award. Brooke?
So they told me I had 2.5 minutes, but as you can tell from my introduction, I'm a big believer in small packages of time can have big impact. So the topic I would propose is the question of why. Why do I give? Why do any of you give? Or why, for that matter, does anyone give of their time, of their dollars, of their expertise and their energy? And so in preparation, I asked a few of my colleagues who volunteer with me, and I said, well, why do you give? And here's what they told me. If I can give a little bit of my time and change a child's life, then that is more than worth it to me. Most people, it seems, are focused on themselves, but the United Way gives me a chance to focus on others. I volunteer and try to give back something to the world because I've been blessed in so many ways throughout my life. I want my children to know and appreciate the world they live in, and I want to teach them about paying it forward. While my objective is to help others, I find that I am inspired by and constantly learn from the people we serve. I feel like the time I spend is valued and helps make a difference. And by giving of my time and my resources, I hope to make an impact on the community that has been such a major part of my life. It was really fun to get to hear these, and I absolutely could not have said it better myself. Those of you who know me, though, know that I'm neither subtle nor indirect, So I'm going to add one to the list, the perhaps less altruistic truth, but a little bit the selfish truth, but nonetheless a truth. And in order to protect the innocent, I will speak only from my own experience. I give because it feels good. It feels good like when I go for a long run and I've got endorphin-lifted spirit, or I let the simple joy of a dark piece of chocolate melting in my mouth. There's just something that feels really good about giving. And it's that feeling of being able to say, I made a difference. What I do matters. Today, I had an impact. So, in that, it's for these reasons that I entrust so many of my resources to the United Way of Western Connecticut. Because, again, in the words of my colleagues, the people who make up the United Way truly want to make the world a better place. The United Way of Western Connecticut is a well-run organization that's dedicated to making lives better in my community. They make sure that my donation dollars are well spent on programs that make measurable and long-term difference. Their skill is in bringing together collaboratively the funds, human capital, relevant organizations, and expertise areas that are needed to solve important problems facing our communities. So for all of that, the thanks go not to me, definitely to all of you for all of the resources that you give, and also to the United Way of Western Connecticut for being such good stewards with those resources and making sure that at the end of the day, each one of us can say, I feel good about giving. So thank you.